Welcome to our second podcast, The Meaning of Work. We felt that in terms of the module, it was really important that we provided some definitions about key terms that we would be using. And this podcast really offers you a foundation in terms of what these phrases mean. And then hopefully as you come into contact with other definitions, you can actually start to build up your vocabulary and to start to challenge or even question some of the way that these terms have been defined. My colleague Colette Fegan has been very kind as to prepare the following lecture. So thank you very much, Colette. So then, the meaning of work. So for the purpose of this module, we define work as involving the application of physical or mental effort, skills, knowledge, or other personal resources. It usually involves commitment over time and has connotations of effort and a need to labour or exert oneself. Work's not only a job, but it can also include unpaid or voluntary work, education and training, family responsibilities and caring. In contrast to this, worklessness is not being engaged in any form of work, which includes but is broader than economic activity and unemployment. Retirement, which is very important for this module looking at older people, is defined as a cessation of paid employment as a consequence of chronological age, and that chronological age can vary depending on the country. Economic activity covers all forms of engagement with the labour market, including those who are employed, self-employed, subsidised, in both supported or sheltered employment, as well as those actively seeking work. Economic inactivity, therefore, covers those who are not engaged in the labour market, including those who are not actively seeking work, homemakers and carers, long-term sick, disabled and retired. And in the United Kingdom, there are now 5 times as many economically inactive as employed. Employment is a job that typically takes the form of a contractual relationship between the individual worker and an employer over time for financial and other, such as remuneration, as a socially acceptable means of earning a living. It involves a specific set of technical and social tasks located within a certain physical and social context. Unemployed then is defined as being not employed at a job, wanting and available for work, or actively seeking employment. Health comprises of physical and mental well-being and is usually operationalised in terms of absence of symptoms, illness and morbidity. Well-being is defined for the purpose of this module as the subjective state of being healthy, happy, contented, comfortable and satisfied with one's quality of life. It includes physical, material, social and emotional happiness and the development and activity dimensions. And quality of life is the individual's perception of their position in life in the context of the culture and value system in which they live and in relation to their own goals, expectations, standards and concerns. So just to end, a few questions for you to reflect on. So, what then is the difference between worklessness and retirement? Can a person still be classed as working if they've retired? What are the dangers of equating the value of work with economic activity? We'd like you to go away now and spend a few minutes reflecting on these questions and perhaps post some of your ideas on the discussion board on Blackboard. Thank you.